and this is just me. This is no tutorial or anything. It's just me enjoying the game and so on. And well, last night I got into level 9 before I quit, and now I'm going to fish and enjoy the game again, and hopefully also I will level up further. And I have a little bit of problem now because the mouse is moving over to the other screen. I got dual screen, so that's why I'm moving around and not doing anything. I don't know why it does that. I have marked. Oh, so annoying, so annoying. I play the game in windowed mode, so I can move around to the other monitor, but something is not correct at this moment. But well, let's see. I will eat now. I haven't ate my free meal. Succeed. Good. Now I'm full, and I will go back to the cottage pond quickly, just to grab the free tackle, spare tackle, and it's interesting to see what I get. I wonder. I think I'm going to get the same as I always get. A bobber, a small bobber, but well, I will get a spare tackle, press E, and succeed. And let's see what I got this time. Yes, another. I think it's at this moment it seems like the feather float is the only thing you get. I haven't tried it because, to be honest, I think it's hard enough to see the bigger float. So, and let's go back to Mosquito Lake. If you looked last night, I was fishing at Winding Rivulet, and I got my biggest fish so far, a catfish, a surprise fish that I had to fight quite a long time, 2.8 kilograms. But I will start at Mosquito Lake. I like that lake. It's my home lake. In the game, of course. And I have some beverage here. I'm drinking Monster to get some energy. So sorry for any drinking noise, and as always, sorry for background noises and so on. I think I turned that radio down, turn it off. So I have no fish in my fish keeper, and today I think I will rent a boat and go out with a boat a little. It's been a while since I did that. I've been doing quite much of float fishing. I will take 3 days. The days go quite fast in the game, so I go for 3 days. So here is the body, and here we go. And I think I'm going to do some trolling first. A couple of laps with trolling. Stop. Let's see. I take out my rod, and I got some new tackles. This is a spinner, but I don't think I'm going to use the spinner. I want to try the bigger, the fat one. The tiny spoon is a good spoon, but I will try the fat spoon now. It's a little bit bigger, as you can see. So let's try that one, but first we have to get some distance so I can cast out. I like to fish on the right side of the boat, because then I am not that close to land. So lock the reel and press 0 and put rolling mode on. And now I forgot to change the friction. I want to have that quite low so I can hear, but I don't know what friction is on at this moment, so I need to keep my eyes on the rod. And since this is a heavier lure, I think I'm going to stop it and try and lower the frictions a bit. Last night I got my first pike in this lake. Let's see. Let's take it down to at least 3. So if I get a fish, it will be some noise from the reel when the line goes out, so I can hear it and concentrate on steering. I like to go quite close to the shore, to land, but not too close so I get snagged. I will do 2 runs, I think, with this lure. If it doesn't get me lots of fish, then I of course will do other runs. And I don't know how many times when I read the Forest Camp, for a second I think Forest Camp, no, Forest Camp. It's a little old camp with an old fireplace up at that location on land, of course, then. But so that's why it's called the Forest Camp. As I said before in my other streams, the lake has, like in real life, it has names that describes just describes that area of the lake. Like here, it's lots of mosquitoes. I don't know if you did hear the mosquitoes when I passed by there, but and the part in the middle of this lake, it's named the Dark Eye because it's very deep. It's 5 meters. And the Witch Hole that is close to the pier is called the Witch Hole, and I think it's also a deep place. And well, back in time when oh, I got a fish. Oh, come on, stop engine, friction, pull and reel, let's see what this is. More friction, I need more friction. So Pull up and reel in the slack. Pull and reel. The rod or the reel adjust when you do like this. It, oh no, what happened? Hey, what? Oh no, that was, I think I lost the fish now. Yeah, that just when I were trying to say that it were adjusting the speed. Oh no. Automatically when doing that it proved me wrong, because it does that when you are pressing R, and now I must speed up a little bit so I can don't go into shore. I hope I don't get snagged now. I want to pull it on that side. So, oh, this was a messy run. But now, once again, I forgot to lower. I often forget to lower the tension after reeling in. So now I must keep an eye on the rod. But what I missed now was that I had to press R. When pressing R and using the scroll wheel, you adjust the speed of the speed you reel in. So, but when doing that and having a fish on, it get automatically, so you can pull and lift and then reel in it, and then tries to do that as fast as it can. Sadly, I forgot to press the R. Well, mistakes happens, and that's how it is. I do mistakes. That's I do mistakes in real life also. So I wonder what kind of fish that was. It's always always curious what fish it was, but I think it could be a perch. I got perches on that area before, but well, about this witch hole. Well, I think here is where they throw the witch, the women that they suspected to be witch, and if they could walk on the water, they were a witch, and if not, they drowned. So they were damned to die in any way. They were damned to die, doomed to die. So we humans are a crude race, I must say, crude species. Luckily, we are improving, but we have lots of things to change yet. So even in the games, you'll be reminded of our stupidness. And then you do stupid stuff like not changing the speed of your reel when getting a fish. So and here is a place where I also had got purchased before when moving into that area. I hope I don't have too much drag or friction. And now it's starting to get late. It's quite bended. I think it's because the lure is a little bit bigger. It makes the rod bend a little bit. So let's turn the lights on a little. Maybe I just do this lap with the boat. I think it's going to be, but it's clear night, so I may see good anyway. And here is the location where I lost the fish last time. Let's see if I can get another try, but I don't think so. And I do a quite sharp turn here because the seagrass here, I don't want the lure to go into that. Oh, look at the beautiful moon. It's really beautiful, I must say. They are doing a great job. And oh, fish. And stop the engine, please. Thank you. So and let's see here. Now it's automatically. So now I can do this stop and lift and reel. This time I remembered to press R. So let's see what it is. A perch, a small perch. So, and now I lower the friction. You see, I'm learning to remember things. I'm so proud of myself. So, back in the hole with you, dear rod. And let's take this path back here. You have to plan a little bit your turns, so because in this speed it takes a little while to get the right speed, right turn, so you don't go too close to the shore. I will do one more around, since I have rented the boat. So, or maybe I will just go and do some float fishing with the boat as well. I will try to get a little bit closer this time and do a little bit sharper turn. And we are back at the witch hole. I really like the night, the moon, when the moon shines It's a beautiful night. Now I'm quite close to land here, but that will be okay, I think. Well, it's soon going to be light again. When the sun will soon start to rise again. It often starts to around 3-4. You can see it changing around 3 or half 4 in the morning if it's a not cloudy day. But this time I will go and make a quite big turn soon and go over the middle of the lake. I haven't done that much, so I think I'm going to do that this time and see if there is something in the middle of the lake. You never know. Have to try. So let's do a sharper turn now and keep watch on the line there. I haven't been and started my campfire yet. So let's do like this, go over the middle of the lake to see. But I don't know how deep the line goes now. I think it's not that deep, but on the trolling mode I think the sound is quite soothing. Now we're passing the deep spot. I wonder how the bottom fishing, I think I mentioned it before in another stream that I were wanting to try the bottom fishing in the dark eye, but I haven't tried it, so maybe I should try it. Just let's go to the end, and I would pick up this rod and then I will go back to the dark eye and try some bottom fishing. I have also, last night I bought some new bait. I bought bloodworms and tried that, and I got carp and perch was like no, not carp, but perch and another. I don't remember what the fish name. Let's pick up the rod and reel in and stop the engine there so I don't hit the ground. And put that back. So I go to the dark eye. Now it's in the middle of the night, so I don't think we're going to get anything at that place now, but since the time goes quite fast, I can stay there a while and let's see, now I should be at the beginning. At least I will go a little further. You see, this spot is quite a big area, so but I think this will do. Maybe a little bit more further. Well, drop the anchor, shut the engine, take out the rod, and let's change the bait. I will try the bloodworms, and I'm not going to throw it that far, and hopefully it will sink to the bottom. Like that. I hope it's on the bottom. Yes. That is one thing I miss in this game. But as they try to do this, so it is like so much natural, realistic as possible. But I don't know how much line I have out, so reel in a little bit so I can see that the line has some tension. But I think oh no, it's windy. It's going to be windy, so this will not work that good at all. No bottom fishing for me this, since it now is windy. You can see it's blowing 3.7 meters per second. That will make the line and boat turn too much. So no bottom fishing this time. It's a pain when you don't know if you got a fish or not. So I take up the anchor, put aside the rod, and instead let's do like this, and just go into this area. And here let's stop here, put the anchor down, and take out and shut the engine as well. And no, not that rod, but this rod. And that let's do some. You see the boat is turning quite much there, so I think boating is no good now. Take it up and let's drive into land and park the boat. Anchor down, engine shut, press E, get out of the boat. This is nice because that you can get out where you want. So it's going to be a windy day today, as it seems. Let's do some float fishing then. At least that works better when it's windy. Partially cloudy, windy, not that warm. Could be good carp fishing. I notice when it's sunny, carp is not that good at in this lake at least. But when it's raining or cloudy, the carp seems to be better. It's easier to get carp, at least at the location on this side of the lake. Got something there that nibbling. Oh, it's quite windy today. In real life, I would be at the side where the wind blows, because often the fish starts to be at that side because things that blows on surface, like bugs and so on, they feed on it. They like to be on that side the wind is coming. Oh, here we go. And I guess it's a carp, I guess. Yes. Thank you for that. And I will eat something, and I will have some vodka. And I also will have my cheese. And if you've seen my streams before, I have lots of milk here, and that's because, well, I were trying to craft, but and I needed the milk, but could not get the other ingredient. Oh, now it's calming down a bit. So it's still quite windy. I got a bigger hook now. I got a little bit larger hook. I changed the hook as well. I got another type of hook, so hopefully I can get a little bit bigger fishes. But well, because I notice when you get the smaller perch and so on now, I don't get an XP. So it seems like when you pass a level, small fish don't get you any XP. You need bigger fishes to gain some experience, and that's, well, that is understandable. Hey frog, shut up, go to bed. Rabbit. I haven't got any frog yet, but you can get frogs as well. If you didn't see last night, my stream last night, but well, if you didn't see my part 3, I didn't get that under the stream, but I got a mussel last night. That was quite unexpected. On a drag, it took my lure. It was on a spoon. So you can get other things than fishes as well. But I'm happy if I get a fish, and someone is trying to get my semolina balls. And here we go. That took it, and quite good. I think it's a quite good sized fish. And I think I need to use. Oh no! Oh yay! Lucky, and 1 kilogram carp. That was not a bad fish. And we got 286 points, XP point plus 91 and 13 tipsy bonus. Float fishing. I'm going up there soon, hitting 20, and a lucky fish. Well, that is nice. And now the wind has. Now it's almost no wind. Sorry. And if you haven't seen my other streams, I can explain short what the lucky fish is. You can gain a lucky fish that has the horseshoe, a horseshoe for luck. And if you get a lucky fish, they may attract other lucky fish. So the luck meter, if you look down there in the left corner, you see the horseshoe. And they also attract bigger fishes. So it's always good if you get a lucky fish and get a lucky fish again and so on. And here we go, let's see. So lucky fish is good. Now I got level up there on the skills also, and now I'm level 20. That was a nice gibble carp. I had 2 lucky fishes in a row. Not in a row, but I got them before the luck meter went out. So I got 2 one time, and I hope I get more of them, because I would like to see what's happening if I get 3 and 4. And here we go again. Let's see. Sorry. Yay! Another lucky fish. I really like the animation on the fishes, and they're looking really good. So, as you see, my luck meter went up a little bit more. And hopefully that will help me to get other lucky fishes, or even a bigger one. Bigger fishes. But I haven't got any more than 2 in a so it's an interesting concept, I must say. That I as I said in my earlier streams as well, sorry, I have, oh, there we go, I have a bad throat. That was not a big one, but it's a fish. I I didn't know what the luck meter was, so I had to Google it. I try to not do that much. I try to sorry, figure things out for myself and so on, and look in the game if some info about things. But I Googled it, and right after I Googled it, I got my first lucky fish. So it was really. Then I was oh, sorry. I was lucky to read up about the lucky fish. I don't know. I need to cough a little bit, so I turn the microphone down a short while. That one don't. I don't think it got it. You saw the you saw the fish had it in the mouth, but it hadn't hooked. It just swam with the bait. There you see the fish again, dragging it. Well, I try. No, as as you know, I do this. I know I don't got it, but still I can't. I can't just let. What I'm too impatient, but you saw how the fish drag it with the mouth. Here we go again. It just taking it. I think it taking the hook from the side is, but now it got it. No, what the? Is it a damn shiny sleeper maybe? The shiny sleeper do this a lot on float fishing. Not that much on bottom fishing. Our earlier today, or just before I were starting this stream, when I started the game, I have the fishing planning, and I have this game just at the same place there on the desktop. I started fishing planning. I think, oh no, I don't want to play. I don't miss Fishing Planet, to be honest. After I started this, I must say I feel much more at home in this game. Look at that fish. This time I will try to be more patient. It's always fun to see see the fish when they're taking the bait. But I'd rather see them take the bait for real, not just playing with it. And I like them to do it as fast as possible. Since I got my luck meter up, I don't want to. The luck meter will drop down in time, so and I really hate is a strong word, of course, but I don't like when they are doing this. They can do it forever. Oh, look at that fish. Look at that fish. I wonder, do you have it or are you just playing with it? If you start to move more, that is not a small fish. I will try to be patient and see. Now, yeah, here we go. That was not a small fish. I think I need to use my 700 grams. No, not a small fish. round and nice carp. And you see the luck meter has now dropped a little bit, so I hope I get some other lucky fish. I will also try bottom fishing at this spot, because I want to skill up that as well. It's a lot of skilling up, and it's not also just leveling up, you have to skill up as well. And the points you get, either you can use them on float fishing or on spin fishing, or on, it's not like you got dedicated skill points for float fishing. You can choose to put it on any of your skills, but that also makes it harder to decide, should I put it on this or will I improve that? So, and you only get one free reset. The other costs gold, and 5 gold per reset, skill reset. So it's not cheap. You have to decide, and then you have to live with your decision. I will take it out and throw it a little bit closer to land, I think. Maybe also I can try to change the depth of the line as well. But one thing I notice is sometimes the water effect can be improved. The water is nice. It's nice when it's calm like this, but sometimes it gets like it's the ripples on the when you get the fish and so on. It's not like feels like or looks like real. There, look at fish. Come on, playing with the food. It don't look like ripples. It just look like blue, some blue colored. It looks, now it's not that close, but you can see it sometimes when it's a big ripple. You see it. It's changed to some blue color, and at the river we're fishing in part 3, that was no good effect. When taking out the lure, it looked like some strange, not like water. It was it never broke the surface. It looked like some jello or something. Did you see that now? The blue, it's getting like some metal effects on it. I don't know how to say it really, but it looked like, it don't look like it does on in real life. So it can improve the water effect. And since you stare at this water that much, you see the blue now. Say, oh look, the fish swimming with it. You see, it doesn't really look natural, not in my opinion at least. And I try now. Yes, here we go. Look at that water effect. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. Look. I hope you see and understand what I mean. It can be improved much. Else the water is nice, and you can see the small ripples from wind and so on when it's windy, and that looks good. But this, no, it can be really much improved. And it's sad because you're staring at the water all the time in this game. It's the water is the main thing in this game, to be honest. That's where all the action is. So I hope they improve it in the final. In comparing to the Fishing Planet, the Fishing Planet has a little bit better water effects, in my opinion. And the technology about water has come quite far. I wonder, no, yes, I got it. I was almost thinking I didn't get that one. That was a small carp. I'll do one more try here now, and look at that blue metallic color. I'm playing lots of games, and lots of games has fishing. Lots of MMO games has fishing, like World of Warcraft and so on, and they even had better water effect when fishing in this game, and this is a fishing game. So this is my, so far, one of the few negative things in this game, I think. But well, the problem is when you start seeing it, you get more annoyed on it. Before I thought about it, well, then it's no problem. But it's like if you get an itch and you start to think about the itch, it feels you're getting itchier, and especially if you can't, you can't scratch that itch, you get more annoyed. And I have tried to have the highest setting on the water, but it didn't change anything. So now my luck meter has run out. I did not get any more lucky fish, but I got 2, and a few nice fish after that as well. So, and now I'm not having luck, then the fish are getting smaller. And you see the fish swimming with it there. Oh, but you should not just swim with it. You should grab the hook and go down with it, not showing off. Now it's just teasing me, swimming forward me, and with it, my float or my bobber is taunting me. The evil fish, the evil carp, I think it's a carp, the evil carp is taunting me with his evil fish eye, staring at me and giving me the fish. No, he can't give me the finger, but he can do it in his thinking of giving me the finger if he had the opportunity to do so. Let's say yes, my fantasy is what it is, and I often also talk to myself. And here we go, and now it should be hooked. Yes, it is. So, but now I will try and change to bottom fishing. Often I forget to do that. I just say I'm going to do that, then I stop. But this time I did what I were planning to do. I am surprised. I'm surprised about myself. and I'm still using and this is also I have talked so much good about this game, so I will say and some other things as well that I noticed and think is quite strange. I will show it later. When casting, the line acts a little bit strange, and it's the same here. You see how it jumps. It's like not a line don't act like that. It's like it's straight and then no, I'll go back. You see it all the time. That makes it hard to see if it's a fish that are on. Now I made a little more tension on the, but especially on bottom fishing, you don't have any lure. You have to look at the line and see if something happens. Or feel the line. I can't feel the line here, so it's more important to see the line, what's happened, and it acts somewhat strange all the time sometimes. So even if I got attention, you see it dropped and makes this. Oh, here we go. That was no. Look at that blue. Oh, now I'm going to look at that all the time. Yes, I'm going up to 5 soon on the bottom fishing. So, and let's try not to eat, but to change to larva with the bloodworm and see what we can get on the bloodworms if we get something. And this I will refrow that, I think. Now I stop there. I can have it over there. So, and why this happens is because so I didn't throw straight. It went really strange. It wasn't the wind. I have a quite heavy weight on this. So it was not the wind that take it. It's not blowing that much. It's just that I haven't skilled up the precision on this yet. So until you put some points in precision, you do strange casts sometimes. I think it's something on there now. Yes, here we go. And I don't know if you noticed when I started to reel in now, you see the line and you think you got tension, but when I reeled in, the fish were much further away. And I haven't tried cheese that much, so let's try cheese. I will try some different bait now. So now you see now we will see if some fishy like the cheese. I like cheese, so why shouldn't the fish do it? It's quite strange that the fish likes cheese or bread and so on. Now they have got really small brains, but if they had some thinking abilities, I should. What is this? I'd never seen this before. Well, I should be careful. Never seen this square thingy before, or round ball or whatever you're fishing with. So it's kind of strange. No, look, a square yellow thingy. Let's taste it. Nom nom nom. Oh, and that's exactly how fishes sounds like. Just so you know, that's how it sounds. I have studied it a long time. I have been taking fish language courses. I have talked to lots of fish. You should think they are talking blah 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 blah, but they don't. They talk like this. Oh, so now you don't have to investigate how the fish talk. It's like that. Now you know how the fox sounds, and you know how fish talks. I will reel in a little bit just to get some tension on the line. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And it's 15, almost 16 degrees now. And that's about 12 degrees more than we have now. I think we got about 9 degrees today. Yeah, 9 or 10 degrees. It has been a little bit warm today to be autumn, to be late autumn. I were walking and I did fold up my arms on my hoodie, and I found nice and warm. And then I saw people walking around with almost winter clothes, so they are really sensible to lower degrees here in southern part of Sweden. It were like seeing Eskimos walking around. So I wonder how they do when it gets minus degrees. I don't think the seas will do that much. Haven't been any activity so far. So, well, I know I'm impatient, but no, I changed the bait. And you see how the line straighten. This is something strange. It always takes a left turn. I will throw it out again, just to see. Now you see where it landed. A reel in, and bop, it jumped, but then I reel in. Look, now it should go right under, but no, it goes to the left. Why do it always go to the left and then straighten out? It's quite strange. Let's see, should we try? What haven't I tried? Let's try the wheat seeds. That could be interesting. But well, it's lots of strange stuff going on that I noticed, but it doesn't matter that much. But it's notable things. So I will go to the forums and ask if there are something. But I guess they know these things, but since it's a beta, I like to try to help and report things that could be improved. That's what the betas are for. Many just place it because it's free and so, but I like to try to help if I can. I've been testing quite many games in closed betas as well, and many do it just to get early access, but I do it. Of course, it's fun to have early access, but mostly I do it because I think it's a nice way to try to help to get a nice product at the end. But so far, considering bait, it seems like my old favorite is doing the best job. The semolina balls, I call them balls, but they aren't ball shaped, but so I will switch back to that. But since it's not windy now, it's calm, I will take the boat now and go out to the dark eye again. Because now, where did I park the boat? Oh, I run a bit. Here it is. I wonder what brand the motor is. It's a black engine. It's a black metal engine, maybe. And let's keep an eye open for the blue tag when entering the dark eye, like that. Anchor down, engine off, and let's take out the rod, and I will change the bait. I will try the bloodworms first at this location. Throw it out, let it sink to the bottom. Not that I know when it are at the bottom because, but I hope it's that now. And tension, and this is going to be interesting to see if I can get anything at the dark eye. I'm so glad that it ain't named the brown eye, because that would be something else. And I forgot to turn my flashlight off. Not that it matters, but I don't know if it's at the bottom. As I said in my earlier streams, this is a little bit tricky. Because, oh, we got a fish. It was a fish nibbling on it. And let's get and wonder what it is. It is a ruffle. What is that? My first ruff. That is a fish I have never got before. I don't even know what it is. I don't think that is. I must check it up if we got it in Sweden even. Not a big one. I don't know how big they can be, but it's a fish and my first roughy. And then I know that Roughy like bloodworms, and that was a little bit too long. And let's zoom and try again before it's got starting to get dark. It gets dark quite around 9 and it starts to get darker, so it wasn't a monster fish though. In the dark eye it could be some bigger fishes down there, but it's also one of the fun things in these kinds of game to try different bait and so on. I think something is nibbling on it because you see the little yellow line, and it's not now. I'm certain that it ain't that the weight is above because it didn't do this earlier. It started now, so it could be, and you see now the line tension changed it a bit as well. A fish got away. It was a little fish on it. Maybe I got too much tension. Let's take it up. I think I must check if I lost my worm. May have lost. And since it's quite deep here, no, I didn't lost. It just swam away with my bait there. Didn't take the bait. It didn't. You see, this is so strange. I must. It's so. It like jumps several meters when starting to reel in. You throw in, and then you start to reel in, and it's several meters away. When you reel in, it like it jumps 2 or 3 meters, so it's strange. And when getting a fish, it often jumps back to the place where you landed, so it has some improvements to be made. Soon now it seems to be bright light longer today, but often it starts to get dark around 9 and 10, and it's partially cloudy, but it maybe isn't that cloudy, so wonder if there are small fish nibbling there. Bottom fishing is a little bit. I haven't done that much. I have done it a few times in real life, but then I hold a finger on the line, and then you feel if something is on it. So here you can't do that, and you don't have any good indicators on it, so it's a little bit harder. You see the rings on the water, it's too much for just a line. I think it's like too much effect on just a line, but it can also be that there is a fish on but I don't think that. I will, before you saw how it jumped. I will try a quickie before it gets too dark and change the bait to semolina balls and see if there are any big carps, and I will lower the tension, so try not to cast too far, let it sink. And let's see. If we get anything on this bait. One thing I hope there are going to be that we can use, I don't know if it's called pirk in English, but like you have a lure that you go to the bottom and just it's straight down and you just move it up and down a little bit. Pilking is called in Swedish, but I don't know the English language, the English word for it. So, but I've done that in Norway and I fished quite deep. I fished and got quite big fishes, and it was so deep that the fish died when it came up. It gave a good fight. Then it was like you lost the fish, but it just died. It died because the pressure changed it too fast for it, so it died on the way up. So it was really in a deep fjords in Norway. And the fishes were about 10 to 15 kilos, and just short rod, and that lure just sitting and like yanking up a little bit and let it fall down. It was a real experience. And all the fishes I get really much. I had really luck. Me and my father was in the same boat. My father was fishing on one side, I were on the other, and he had also bought special equipment for this, and he didn't get any fish at all. We even changed. So I got his equipment and to try, and then I got fish and he didn't get. I think the problem was that he didn't lower. I let it the lure go all the way down to the bottom, and just reeled up like two, 3 times on the rod. So on the reel. So I was just above this sea bed at the bottom. Just above the bottom. I think he didn't go all the way down, maybe so. And all the fishes, it was like 50 kilo or more even. We had quite big baskets that or plastic boxes that I filled with fish. I gave to a German that were on that camping site. He were there all every summer. He went there and fish. He had a quite big truck with freezer. He had so he can freeze the fishes and take him back home. And he was so glad that we couldn't take all those fishes home. So I gave it to him, and he gave me lots of cigarettes instead. And I didn't smoke, but I sold it to my mother. So that was a little fishing story from my side. But this here I don't get any fish now on this, so I don't going to waste either your time or my time here now. I think it's too late at the night, so I take the anchor up and let's go back to shore. I think this game, if it was like in Fishing Planet, you can see other people. This I see so much opportunities. I see so much opportunity in this game to be a really. It is a good game, but I see people moving around, staying in chat like social. I see the social part on this. If you could sit down at the cafe and chat and so on, it would be really nice. I wish you could sit at all in this game, to be honest. Sometimes I just want to sit and down and when float fishing. So anchor down, engine off, let's get out. And I'm not done though. I'm going to fish more. I will do some casting and I will change to this. I haven't tried this one. This one and that one and that one I bought last night. So I haven't tried this spoon. I think it can be a nice spoon. I think I'm going to move up a bit over here. I want to throw it as I don't think I can go down there, but I want to throw it in. Let's see if I can go down here. I don't want to fall in the water though. You can fall in the water. I got the achievement, scuba diver achievement, and I should also eat something. I think I will do a couple of throws here. Then I'm going to eat something, and then I go to the river again. Going to change location a little bit, but I will do a couple of throws here. Last night I got a pike here, not on this lure, but I think it could be good for pikes as well. It's quite shiny, so It would be nice if I could throw it a little bit more like that. And let's max. It's a nice night, so the comfort, the last meter down on the left corner, the sun, it's the comfort, how comfortable we are. It's a nice night, moonlight, and so it's a good night for fishing. If I eat something now, my energy will go up as well. Let's grab some wine. That one is the left one I have left, and let's take instant noodles. Really good for filling up. And it's starting to get light now, so I will try a few more casts here before I change the location. At around 4, as I said before, around 4 the sun starts to rise, so and I got on night fishing, on casting, I got the pike, and I got a couple of perch as well. And I should be more able to get some now in the something now, since it's going to be morning soon there, so maybe don't get anything on this lure, but I will try a few more times. And did you see the blue color of the? I think and now when I've started to see it, and I think about it too much maybe. It's got that metal shine, metallic shine. Would be a nice color on the car maybe. And if you recall, I mentioned I would show you some other thing that I had seen that I think is a little bit well, annoying is maybe a wrong word, but I will show it as soon as it gets lighter. It starts to get brighter now. So look where I cast now, where the line goes, where the lure hits, and look now when I start to reel in, it drops. You see, I will show again. It's almost like in front of me, but that's impossible. And if I had a fish on that location, it would be popping up at that location the lure were, but this is like, oh, you cast 20 meter, but when you start to reel in, it is the drop slide just in front of you. It's some strange thing. I will show again. look now. Try to see where it lands. There it lands. Now I'll let it even sink. Now I'll reel in and down. There it goes. It drops right in front of you almost. Just a few meters out. And that it's not how it works in real life. So it feels like you're reeling in, but then the line is long. If I had a fish in the middle of it, it would go back. So it's something I also started to see. It's the water effect and how the line acts. It's two things that could be improved, but you saw how it dropped down there. But well, I think the line, how it acts is even though it acts a little bit strange like that, it's more like a line. It's a better line effect than in Fishing Planet. Fishing Planets, well, it's really strange sometimes, especially float fishing. Under the float, under the bubble, it's a line straight and goes straight out. It's really strange. So even though I would change to the tiny spoon and try that, now I tried the spinner. That's the dragonfly. Haven't tried that before, so. But well, the line acts better than in Fishing Planet, in my opinion, even though it can act a little bit strong. I think it can be hard to get it to act normal. It's so many variables. I don't know how to pronounce it. That or on how a line acts. So it's not easy, but I think they have succeeded better than Fishing Planet. It's going to be rainy. Okay, that makes it good carp weather. I noticed that I get lots more carps when it's raining and cloudy than sunny. At least at the spots I were fishing. But I will now change the location and go to put the rod back, and I will turn the flashlight on. A nice tree, nice. But I'm not here to look at the tree. Let's see if I've got any points. No, I haven't got any points yet. That's strange. I wonder when I get. You see, on float fishing, I'm 20%. Spin fishing 8.1. Bottom fishing, that is the one I want to get up to 25%, so I can use, and that goes for this one as well. This one is going to be closer, because when I get 25% I can use my other baits. Let's go to baits. I want to be able to use the bully bait. Can be used, but no, it can't be used because I need to be level. So if I take out my fishing rod, and press bait. You see, I can't use it. Using a hair rig abilities requires, and that's that at 25 skill. So let's go to the river and you see. Spending for almost 5 silver there to go to the river. But last night it was totally worth it. Had some nice fishes. And the 2.8 kilograms catfish was a nice surprise. It's sunny. That's good. So, and when I'm here, I will go to the grocery store. I will buy some sugar ducks. I'll buy 2 of them. And I will buy a new instant coffee. I think I need. And also I will buy 2 new vodkas, and I'll buy 4 beers. And let's go to. No, let's run to the hills. And I hope I'm going the right way. This road goes around, so I need to go out in the. There is a road somewhere also, but I wonder if it's at the end of this area. The campfire and so is so, and also the place that I like to fish. I haven't been here that much, but lots of mosquitoes. Motorcycle, yay. Let's turn on the campfire so it's done, and I will go over here to the sandy area here and bring out the casting rod. And let's try with this lure, the spinner first, to see if I can get anything with the spinner in this area. I will make a couple of casts with a spinner, then I will change to the other, but I will take one of the beers now, so I get a tipsy bonus if I get something, and I will take the friction brake up to 11 at least. Let's throw over there. I don't throw that far with this spinner. Doesn't have much weight, so And here you can see what I was talking about earlier. Oh, look! Look! Did you see that? I jumped and took it right before it get out of the water. Oh, that I must look on the on the stream when it's recorded. That was quite surprising. So that makes another cast with this. That was a nice surprise. I was almost certain that I should not get that fish. I thought the lure were out of the water, but it was in the water, and it took it right before it got out of the water. So you see the water effects here. It look like some kind of well, I don't know. As I said before, yellow, but some thick thing. It's not like water, but and I think I don't have the skill enough now. That was a lucky fish, I think. No, it can't be, but I got the luck meter got up. But that wasn't. It wasn't a horseshoe on that. But you see the luck meter is up. But I would change to first I would try this, the slim. No, I will not. I will try the tiny spoon. That was I got a few fish on that, and I think it was the tiny spoon I got the catfish on last night, or on the part 3 there. I don't think I'm going to get a catfish now, but I got the perch, and I got eyed, and I got the catfish, and I got another fish that were fighting quite much that I forgot what the name of. But there are some big fish here in this little area. It's quite deep. I think it's 4.5 meters in this area, so it's quite deep. Yeah, 4.5 meters. So, but it also is a little bit. You don't know if you're going to get snagged on the other side, since it seems to be a lot of fallen down trees and so. Well, it's a nice day. I think I'm going to stay here for a while and do some casting and see if I can get a couple of fishes, and maybe try even bottom fishing here. It's this fishing with float fishing. It's since I don't have a match rod, it's too annoying in my opinion. Since the stream will take the float, it's it drift with the current. So, and with just fix the line, it's with match rod it's going to be interesting. Then you can let it go down the stream and so, but can't use match rod yet. I don't think so, at least. I haven't looked into it. No luck with this yet, but then I will try the new one here. A little more shine, and that can be good lure in this muddy water. It's not clear water here, so a shiny lure can be a better lure. That attracts the fish better. I will also check. Oh, I got a fish. and yet another perch. That also took just when I were trying to adjust the speed of my receiver. That it grabbed the lure. So there seems to. I have now lowered the receiver speed, so maybe I received too fast. But 2 fishes now that took the lure right in front of me, so maybe I should try some stop and go also. I do like this, some short stops just. To see if that will give some fish time to attack the bait, attack the lure. And I think I want to keep it in the water as long as possible, since 2 of the fishes I got here, the only 2 fishes so far, were taking the bait really close. And let's take another bear. Cheers. And I will lower it to 12 at least. So don't want to go too slow either, because I don't know what's on the bottom, if you can get snagged and so. Oh, now I see. The luck meter went up when I drank the beer. So I'm feeling lucky. Maybe I'm going to take another beer to see if the luck meter goes up more. Maybe I'll start to sing in Russian and let's see. This is interesting. You see the luck meter? Let's see if it goes up even more if I take one more beer. No, it didn't. But soon maybe I can't throw anymore. Getting drunk maybe. Get tips bonus. I wonder if you can get drunk bonus as well. It's sunny. Oh, here we go. And friction, up with the friction, pull, 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 and reel in, pull, reel in, and 10 more friction. This is a nice fish, I think. It's not a small one. It's not 2.8 kilograms of catfish, but a good size fish, I think it is. At least. A little tension more. Gives a quite good fight. Oh, now it was like, lower tension a little bit. Now we're starting to fight quite good. This is at least over 1 kilo. It's not a perch, that's for sure. Oh, it's pulling. I need more friction. Come on. And reel in. Pull. Reel in. Pull. Oh, maybe it is a catfish, or it's the other species that I forgot the name. It was also fighting quite good. Oh, here we go. It was like it got down to the bottom almost, and I think it's. You can see the fish there. Oh, it's one of those. And let's use my. So, oh, that was a shub. Oh my, 1.2 kilograms shub. That was quite a quite nice shub, I must say. I did not think it should be a shub. So. That was a nice fight. I like more of those. Now I'm almost, I'm getting closer to level 10. I need to be level 12 to get to next location, if I'm not remember wrong. And here we go, another fish. I don't think this is, oh, it's a nice perch, I think. Yeah, quite nice. I like to fish perch. I fish lots of perch. Got quite big ones in real life as well. But I think I lowered the tension to now I were always I were close to speak Swedish. I will have the friction at half. So if I get a big fish, it won't snap anything. After 2.8 kilograms of catfish, well, then I know there are some big fish, and well, the chub there wasn't that small either. I count every fish that is about 1 kilogram, a big fish, at least with this this gear. Oh, a fish. I get so surprised when they take the bait just when I think it's going to get out of the water. So, well, this looks like it's going to be a nice trip here to the rivulet, as this. Oh, a fish right away. Oh. Not a big one, so I can get more friction right away. I think it's another perch. Pull and... No, maybe a chub. No, it's a perch, I think. A perch, yes. And lower to half again, around half at least. And let's roll. I think that the catfishes are around the fallen trees, and so I think they like to be in the, oh, here we go again. Oh, this is a little bit bigger, I think, but not too big. Oh, maybe it's another kilo fish. At first it didn't feels like that much, but now I have quite much friction on the rod, on the reel. So can it be another chub maybe? Now I know there are big chubs here, so. Oh, it fights quite good. Let's see if I can. No, I won't do that. 24 is. I don't want to go up to red. You never know if there are fish that starts to do a last fighter. No, this is one of the fishes I got earlier, a sander, or what is called. Oh, hey, don't go away. Yes, a sander, almost a kilogram. I like the view. This is looks like angry predator. You see the teeth. Got quite quite good experience as well. 473 and something. So I'm getting closer and closer to number 10, level 10. And so far it has been a good trip over here. Been fishing now, I think soon it's 2 hours. Been in this game 2 hours. So if you have looked and followed this stream, or looked all the time on this recording afterwards, well, I must say I'm glad you have stuck with me this long. And I hope you will post some comments as well. I like to have comments, as far as they are good comments. You don't have to comment on my bad English and so on, because I know I can't speak that good English, not as good as I want to, but well, it ain't my main language, so I guess I speak better English than most of you speak Swedish, if you aren't from Sweden, of course. with that said, I'm glad that you have watched this, and I will continue to fish a while. So I'm not going to end now, but I just wanted to say that if you have looked so far, even if you have been watching in the recordings and just fast forward, and I'm glad that you spend some time with the watching. I want to throw over between the fallen trees, but I haven't got a good skill on casting yet, so it is a little bit you can land on places you did not aim for, but and let's keep it down. I will move over here and try to this. I hope I don't get snagged. I did not want to make a full cast there because it's hard to I have a hard time to oh, here we go. Oh, up with the friction, and let's pull it in. Yet another quite good sized fish, I guess. It pulls away even though I raised the rod there. Oh, it's another sander, I think. And let's use the... No, it wasn't done. No, I got it. Oh, no, it was a pike. Just under kilograms. It was a pike. At first it looks like... I thought I saw the fence, fence, or I don't know, fence. Well, I hope you understand what I mean. I thought I saw but it was a pike. And let's see. Getting quite good size on this lure. And I will try the big lure also. The other one I got the new. But the shiny lure here seems to work quite good, as I suspected, because the water is quite dark water or muddy water, so and here we go again. Oh, I hadn't lowered the friction, but so I'm glad it doesn't seem to be a really big fish this time. It's a perch that was quite nice perch, half kilogram perch. It was it was quite a nice perch, I must say. But now I lower the friction, and this I really hope I don't get into any trees. Oh, that was perfect. Over to that side. Well, I'm glad it wasn't that big fish, since I had friction of 25. So if it had been one of those bigger ones, I'm sure it would have been problems. Let's take some wine now, and I will take one of the sugar ducks just to get the. And let's change to the fat and see. That was not a perfect throw though, but I will move to the other spot and throw a couple of throws with this one to see if I can get any with this lure. I think that the slim models works better. This is not that shiny, but it's gold colored, so. But I think it's on one side it is shiny and the other is gold, and so. But I have to try it. You never know. But I think, as I said, I think the slim models are better. And you see how it turns to the left. Why do they so often turn to the left side? It's quite strange. Let's see. Let's go back to this. No, I will try this one. It's a slim, but not as slim. It's not a long slim. I will try this a few throws as well. I like to try the difference so I know what. Oh, that was not a good cost. Know what works in specific locations. Let's say I will make. Oh, here we go. That worked. I guess it. Eyed, maybe it's eyed, not a big one though. Yes, it was eyed, so that works as well. I'll do a couple more with this lure, or tackle, or lure. So then I will change back to the shiny one. But I also do. Oh, here we go again. Perch, maybe. No, a river mussel. Yes, here is another mussel. My second mussel in this river. I didn't know if that you can get a muzzle on tackle, but in Russia it seems to be possible. Now it's getting. I hope it's going to be nice weather at the night as well. Soon going to get dark, but and it, if I don't remember wrongly, it was when it got a little bit late, I got the catfish. Not that I'm going. Oh, here we go. Is it a perch? Yes, a small perch. Well, I'll do one more throw with this tackle or lure. And getting closer to level 10. Let's throw over to the other side and do one try on that location as well. And now I'm going to change back to the shiny lure, and that was that one. So I think I'm going to light my flashlight already. I think it's going to be dark soon. There, it goes quite fast when it starts to get dark. Maybe the peak is over now, but well, you keep on casting and we find out. But I will also try, as I said earlier, I will try bottom fishing as well. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Not the biggest one, I think, but not the smallest either. Oh, it's a good sized perch. So I shouldn't say a half kilogram perch again. So I take that back. That was a good size perch. Should not complain about that, even though it of course are bigger perches, but at a half kilograms is a nice perch. No, I'm not eating fishes, but many times my parents and so on, when I fish and I gave them, they often like the smaller perch than the big ones, because the smaller tasted better in their opinion. So it isn't always the biggest fishes. It's same as the pike. The young pikes often tasted better. But I don't know. I don't eat fish, so, and I don't care. Maybe a fish stick I can eat, but I'm not that fond of fish. I can eat it if I have to, but I don't like fish taste. But I like fishing, so I'm glad that many in my near friends and family likes fish, and my cat likes fish as well. So I think I'm going to try. It's going to be hard, I think, because it's a stream, but I would like to try bottom fishing, and it would be nice to get on the other side, but I wonder what I should use. I wonder if I can use grasshopper. Haven't tried grasshopper. This is going to be tricky, I think. I wonder what. Oh, I will take it up a little bit. I don't know if I can go to the other side and throw it down. Yeah. It's like a little wall up on the other side. They have put poles in the ground. They often do that when to don't get corrosion. So to stop the ground to. I wonder what. Reel in a little bit. I wonder if something is on trying, or if it's the current that take this line and. But since the fishes here aren't don't seem to be really small, they should take the bait and drag it a little bit. So but I don't know if they like grasshopper. But the perch, I think, should take the grasshopper. Should not be any problem with the perch, but maybe bloodworm or worms are better on perch, of course, but I know bass likes grasshopper. Well, I had to look if there were. I just saw a fish got away. Just were looking, so it wasn't my fish that got away, but it was not. I will change to bloodworms or just worms. I will try worms first, I think. Since I got most of those, and hopefully I can get it out of as close to the other side as possible. But it's hard to see the line now. As I said yesterday as well, it's a little bit hard to see the line. I must reel in a little bit, and I will do like that. Then I see the line a little better. And I wait a little while. Don't know how this area is at night. I haven't been fishing this area that much. Haven't been fishing here that much at all, but well, I don't know if bottom fishing works here at all, and maybe I should try to move a little bit downstreams. I will try to move a little bit down. Oh my! I walked on the line. I thought it was up there, but that could been a really. Let's see if I can get over to the other side at least as close as possible. That should be quite close, I think. It's hard to say because the line acts a little strange. I don't know if you can see on the map there, something is moving on the map. I don't know what that is. I wonder if it's the moon that moves. I must look, but I can't look now because I haven't thought of it. If you look at the little radar, or if you can call it the GPS or the radar, it's. I wonder if it's the moon that moves. I think I'm going to reel it a little bit like that. You see? Well, the bottom fishing doesn't seem to work that good, at least not at night. But I should not give up on it trying this maybe at daytime. And it's soon going to be morning, so now I must reel it in, and I must turn around and see if it's the moon that is the little dot. Let's see. Is it the moon? Is it the moon? Where is the dot? No. Or is it? What is that dot? I don't know what that... you can... you see this little... Is it... Oh... Is it that star? No, it is not. Doesn't move. I don't know what that is, to be honest. It would be nice to know. Well, can't sit here and stare at a dot. I'm here to fish. So let's try to throw a throw on that side. I don't know if I landed in the water or if I landed on... Oh, here we go. I wonder what this is. A perch maybe? No, is it an eyed or a perch? A chub, a small chub. Now it's going to get a little more light. Now I'm reeling in downstreams. I'd rather reel in upstreams, but well. I want to get as close as I can to the little pads, but not into the little pads like that. And now I think I'm going to get a snare, maybe. No, no. I've just got one snare so far, knock on wood. And I didn't lose. I got loose without losing any. It was not on the casting rod, so but I did manage to get loose. Let's see if I can throw on to that side and reel in and see if some fish are hiding and want to feed at the morning when the sunlight comes up. But I need to eat and drink a little bit so I get more comfort now. But it's quite warm, it's sunny and no wind, so the mood going to be okay. And here we go with the melted cheese, and let's take some vodka. That's a good breakfast. The angler is full and doesn't need food. Okay, I'm full. And the angler, that's me. It was the first time so the melted cheese did fill me up there. So I will now move back up, and it doesn't seem like I will do one more cast on this location. See if I can, or maybe I should move a little and try. This is going to be a tricky cast, and if you heard Cyrus there, I live quite the ambulance and so on often take this path, this road up to the hospital, and I don't like to hear it. It's all often tragic behind the sirens, but I often think about what could happen if it's someone who got a heart attack or something, and maybe someone is losing their husband or wife, or kids lose their father or mother or something, or if it's a kid. I tend to think too much sometimes. Let's see. This is going to be a tricky cast. Oh, it landed quite good at least. But it doesn't seem to be the spot for casting here. So lots of places on this river to explore and try different approach, and maybe different tackles and so on. But now I found one spot that I like, and now I can get fishes. So let's go back and try a couple of casts before I quit. Now it's over 2.5 hours. I need to make some food and so on. So I will play a little bit more, but I don't know if I'm going to stream it. And I see that I get now that I'm not. The stream is not that good at this moment. But oh, here we got a fish. And now I don't have the time to care about the stream quality. Oh, this is a good size. This is a good size fish. Oh, it pulled out almost onto the other side. Oh, this is a good size fish. Did I lose it? Yes, no. I did not lose it. Oh gosh. I just check so I have the. This is a good size fish, I think. But it acts quite strange, I must say. It's almost like. Have I lost it now? What did that fish acted strange? It rushed it for me. It did a rush. It did a rush, so it was lots of slack. I was afraid I had lost it. I will do a shorter. Oh, it's rushing like crazy sometimes. Lower the tension. Come on. This fish rushes. I haven't had that happen before. I do small pulls now so I don't get too much slack line if it rushes again. I do just small pulls. Oh, this is a nice fish. Oh, it's taking the line out now. Oh my. And I got friction at, I think it's around 22, 24 maybe even. And it still takes a line. What is this fish? And now it seems to rush again. I wonder if I have to. It has gone down the creek. I must move. But I must keep the tension as well. What is it? Oh, I lost it. I think I lost it now. No, I lost it. I lost the fish. No, I did not. It's still on. It's still on. It's still on. It's still on. Yay. 25. I can't reel it in. Small pulls. Is it a catfish maybe? I don't know, I can't think. Oh, I must lower the tension. Get. Oh, there it goes again. I must go small moves now to get it's it has pulled. It's almost. Oh my. Yes, I can see the fish. And get. But I don't like that it. I got too much slack line. It feels like. Oh, what a fight! And sometimes you see that it's like. Rushing. Let's give it 25, so I hope it gets tired soon. But I have no control of it. The fish now, and it goes into the bushes. The line goes. Oh, is it? goes. It has gone downstreams. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. This fish, I don't want to lose this fish. Must start pulling now. But the line, it's so much slack line. No, fuck. Sorry for my language there, folks, but oh my, what was that fish? Look at the line, how much line it took. And it just went downstreams. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. Look how much line it took. It just dragged. That was insane. Oh no, I lost it. Sorry for my bad language there, but that was frustrating. That was really, but I have the feeling that I would have lost it because it had too much slack sometimes. It acted really strange. It was like rushing and then stopping, but at least it didn't pull my line off or something. But I didn't dare to put any more friction on the rod there. We have to remember this that this is now I think I got a really fast receival speed. I will lower it so on the next cast at around 15 at least. Oh, now I need a one nice fish now so I can. But that one will hunt me. Oh, such a nice fight, and he won. Well, fish won, me 0 this time. But that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. And he pulled that much line, but it can't. I don't know if, well, maybe it was a big catfish, but they doesn't rush that much, I think, as that one. It sometimes rushed for me, and then when I got the slack there, and so don't really know. Now I see the stream status is okay again, so I hope it didn't lag too much there on that fight there, but I couldn't be bothered. Now I just want to have a fish. I think I need to get a new reel soon. I'll get a better reel, but well, it's cost silver, so I don't want to spend too much. Now I just want to have a fish so I can start to forget that lousy fish. And I don't want, 23 grams perch. I want a good fish, so I don't know what it could be. What fish? It acted so strange with the rush attacks. Maybe it was a sander. I don't know if they do like that. It was a nice fish, nice fight. Now I don't get any fish at all. It's like that fish scared all the other fish. That fight scared all fish away. I must check. I can't. I don't see if. Is it if the hook still are on this? I must change lure. Yeah, I don't see the hook, so I started to. You can break the lure. The lure can get broken, but it should. I think it should say that. Let's take some vodka on that. So. To calm the nerves after a big fight. Here we go. Oh, lower the tension a bit. But this one ain't that big, so that this one shouldn't be any problem. I guess it's a perch, or yes, it's a perch. Yes, a perch. I will continue this stream, and I will continue till I get level 10. So if you want to watch, you know when I'm going to quit, and then I'm going to have some dinner and so on. So I will try to level up to level 10, and hopefully it won't take that long. It's warm weather, it's sunny. So it should get some fish. But it has been quite different since last day. So I think I'm going to change to. I tried this icon slim, or I tried the tiny spoon there. Let's see if that will do the trick. and I can't stop thinking about that fish and what it may been. It was a nice fight, but it was taking so much line out. It was incredible, it was insane, and it was a too big fish for my beginner equipment. So that was a hint that I need to improve at least my reel. But I guess then I also have to improve my rod. I will look into it, so maybe in the next time I stream oh, here we go. I have another setup as well, and here we go, a small perch. Let's take that down to half. Well, don't going to level up soon if I only get small perches now. (22 degrees). Well, it's warmer today, so maybe the afternoon fishing is going to be. It's maybe too warm now for the fish. Maybe I will try now at the day again. Try to do some of the bottom fishing, just to see if it are any different now at the day when it's warm, and the fish may go deeper if they don't like it too warm, maybe. The perch, as I said before, the perch should at least be happy for the worms. Maybe should have used the blood worms, but I will try this a little while and see. Let's take it in and change to bloodworms. Oh, I got a fish on now. It took the bait. It took the bait when I were reeling it in. So let's see if it is a perch or maybe eyed. Or is it a perch? Yes, it's a perch. Let's try. Let's try the bloodworms, but it's also. I don't know if it can be carp here, but let's try this and let's. Throw it. So a little bit of tension. So that fish were taking it when I'm starting to reel in. That was also interesting. So maybe a really slow speed on the reel will work as well for the bottom fishing. I think we got one. No, we didn't. I think we had something on there, but I think I couldn't hook it, sadly. Could not hook it. Well, I go back to make a few some casts, and hopefully I get my level up soon. I wonder what that fish was. Oh, I'm so curious what that was. '23 is getting warmer and warmer. I don't know if this is if it is that's the only difference. Besides, it's a little bit more windy now than yesterday. And yesterday, well, you saw that I had fish on not every throw, but on many throws. I got plenty of fish lost yesterday, but now not that much, at least not yet. So I wonder if it's the temperature that is doing the difference. So besides, I got that monster, did not get the monster fish. It's frustrating to not get that one, and it's also a little bit frustrating not getting any fish at all almost now, when being so close to number 10. And they said that fishing was relaxing. Let's take that one. I try another. That one I had here before, and I got some fish on that the last time I were here. And I move up a little bit so I get it would be nice to get something were on I don't know if you saw that on the rod there, but something were on but didn't take it. So I think I'm going to lower. Maybe I'm going too fast. And here you go. Why do you go upstreams to the left? It's so strange. Let's see now if it was the speed that was too fast. Here we go. No, we don't. I lost that one as well. I'm so frustrated. Oh, it didn't take it. and it goes up to the left. Now I've been playing for 3 hours, so I really need a break, I think. But I will not quit before I am level 10. If it will take a whole night, no, that is a lie. I will not let it take all night. I wonder if it's going to the bottom now, maybe. You see, it's like it's something taking it, but maybe the fish are not that aggressive when it's this warm. It's 23 degrees now, and it's so. Or if it is that I'm going to the bottom when I can, maybe I need to go at 14 a little bit faster, and it goes up to the left and it straighten up, and as it should. Really strange thing that now I'm at 14 speed, so it shouldn't hit the bottom at least. And you see that I don't know what's going on. If it's something still on the bottom there. But this speed I have used all the time there, so and why don't I get anything at this moment? That's also. Let's take that one, try. I will move a little bit and hope I don't get the strange snag thingy. I don't know if it is a little snag or if it is fish. Now it's a fish. That's a fish. Looks like it can be a somewhat nice fish. Eyed maybe. Yes, eyed. Oh, look how close I am to level 10 now. I need one half decent fish. Then I've number 10. But I guess with the luck I have had now, latest this time after the big fish got away, I guess I'm going to have like a half a gram of perch, maybe, if even that. So that little I need like well, it's not even. I am at 7,420. Need 7,500. So it's not much needed. Here we go. It took the bait quite good there, so it's another eye, I think. Yes, and that should be... No, look, look! Oh my god. I need like 200 more. No, not even that. Oh, this is insane. Well, but I got a fish right on, so that I don't want to complain about. Not a monster fish though, but I'm sure it will do the trick for leveling up. If not, well, then it's cursed. And there I go. I'd made my level number 10. So that will... Now I will go and sell my fish. I had some fishes, as you may remember if you have followed me all the way. I had some fishes in the fish keep, but I will go and sell those fishes. Then I will look at the beautiful flowers. We'll end this 3 hour and 7 minutes so far, long stream. And well, if you're looking after I'm done, it is a 3 hour and 7 minute recorded stream. Well, now it's 3 hour and 8 minutes. And the dog barks, but I can't see the dog. I have been looking at... Oh, nice sizes of pikes there. So how much? Let's see, what's it by price? The chub there, 1.2 kilograms, is the free, almost 4 silver. Then it goes down almost 2. This will give quite okay, 18 silver. There we go. And I will stay at this location for a little while, but now I'm going to end, and I will make myself some dinner. And I also going to say thank you for following my gameplay here in the Russian Fishing Planet, and Russian Fishing Planet. No, Russian Fishing 4. A little bit tired there. Been working all day as well. So, and you find the game link below if you are interested to try the game. And if you do, please. My in-game name is Leif. So feel free to give me a shout if you're logged in and at the same time. I don't know how it works with friends and so. Let's take up the shop players. This is the players. I don't know if it's the players in this area only, but I think you can add friends. But I don't know how. But feel free to give a shout. I will see if I have any skill points in it yet. No, I have no. Yes, I have one. You. That's Swedish. Now it is the question about where do I put that one. I should maybe put it on float fishing, because I want to go up to level 25 there, but this ability allows you to use a float fishing with a fishing line, the fixed line fishing technique 10%, casting this and accuracy and control of fish +9. I will put it on that one. So I will go and improve this first. Then I will go up to spin fishing, and then I will go up to bottom fishing. That's what I have as a plan. Well, folks, thank you for following this stream, or if you have watched the recordings, and feel free to make comments, and let me know if you're playing and what you think about this game. Thank you once again, and as I used to say, keep your lure or bait wet. Happy fishing. Bye bye bye.